YouTube, the biggest video platform in the world.
We're only 2 years away from their 20th anniversary.
In today's video, we are going to take a look at YouTube's whole evolution.
Sit back, make yourself some coffee, and let's get into it.
The year is 2004.
A time when a lot of people around the world were using dial-up internet access.
There was no Facebook and everyone was chatting on MSN Messenger. Silicon Valley, California was already in full swing.
And business ideas were emerging all the time.
Chad Hurley, a former PayPal employee, wanted to share a video he recorded during a dinner party at a friend's house. That's when he had an insight. How about creating a service that would allow you to upload videos and share them easily? Hurley later joined two other PayPal colleagues,
Steve Chen and George Karam, and on February 14, 2005, on Valentine's Day, the trio created the youtube.com domain. It was during this period that the platform started gaining more attention, including from certain brands.
At a time when video monetization wasn't a reality yet, Nike was the first company in the history of YouTube to invest in it as a promotional tool. You probably remember the video,
in which Ronaldinho puts on a pair of Nikes, does a few tricks, and then kicks the ball towards the goal,
so that it hits the crossbar and bounces directly back to him.
Many people believed that the video was fake. Besides not being fake, the soccer star's tricks became the first video
on the platform to reach 1 million views.
The first video in the history of YouTube is only 19 seconds long and shows one of its founders
during a visit to the zoo in California.
Although the content is irrelevant, this video is a milestone and launched a new way of relating to the web.
Since then, we have never stopped sharing our lives on the internet.
During the first 2 months of its existence,
the site only hosted 19 videos and had very few views. The spotlight was turned onto YouTube on June 25, 2005, when the 20th video was uploaded. The video, with two kids overdubbing a Backstreet Boys song, became the first viral video in the history of YouTube. The video was a huge hit and had accumulated over 6 million views back then. By 2006,
YouTube was already a veritable phenomenon and one of the fastest growing sites on the internet. During the first semester alone, the platform went from 4.9 million to 19.6 million users,
a growth of almost 300%. With all this success, YouTube was facing a serious problem. The site had no source of income.
And to make matters worse, it became involved in several lawsuits for copyright infringement.
Without any physical and monetary infrastructure
to deal with obstacles of this size and global reach,
it was looking like the history of YouTube would have a tragic ending and bankruptcy would be inevitable. Fortunately, the brand's rapid rise and its financial difficulties
attracted the attention of Google. At the time, the company was concentrating its efforts on Google Videos,
a service that was later discontinued. It was then that, in October 2006,
Google acquired YouTube for $1.65 billion. From this moment on, the platform started to develop solutions to make money, and also allow content creators to make money also.
One of them is Content ID,
a tool that analyzes content posted on the platform searching for excerpts of audio-visual works that are copyright protected.
YouTube also launched the Partnership Program, which allows YouTubers to use their own content to generate revenue. In 2010, the platform launched the like option, the famous thumbs up. The following year, 2011,
the platform launched a live streaming tool, YouTube Live.
In 2012, the site launched a new interface
with a design that was more responsive and focused on mobile devices. It was during that same year that the Gangnam Style clip
was posted on the platform. The video became such a huge pop phenomenon
that it broke YouTube's number of views, surpassing 1 billion views.
After that, the site had to change how it counted content views. At the same time,
the platform changed the ranking algorithm of videos in the suggestions.
It now focused on the time web users spent watching the videos, and no longer the number of views.
And suddenly, the top 10 videos and compilations became a huge hit,
as well as gameplays, and then the Minecraft videos went viral.
There are millions of videos on these subjects, accumulating over 100 billion views.
In 2014, 60 frames per second videos were launched,
and 360 content was launched the following year.
Also in 2014, the last change in management took place. Susan Wojcicki, one of the most important women in the advertising world and a key person in Google's history, became CEO.
The YouTube we have today is quite different from that of 2005,
when the first video was posted on the platform. In addition to dozens of changes to the interface
and new features being implemented, the site has adapted to the development of the internet itself. Nowadays, YouTube is available in 76 languages and has local versions in 88 countries. With this, the platform has already reached 96% of all web users
and just keeps growing.
Well, there's the full evolution of our favorite website probably ever. What would you like us to make next?
Let us know in the comments below. As always, thanks for all your support.
And click the video on the screen to continue your relaxation. Peace and love.